just like that.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's a cool day. We are headed back up to none other than Subi-Performance to hang out with Andy. He's got something he asked for me to do, so I'm gonna go help him do that. I have some brake calipers, which you've seen already in the little intro there, that I need to get drilled out, and then I don't know, we'll see what the day has in the tail. But we got about a 2-hour drive, so let's get popping. Looky here, boys and girls. There's a new Toyota Supra and a whole truckload of them. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, need that guy to drop a couple of those off at my house, one for me and one for the missus. That'd be awesome. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just drove up at the shop, sitting out in the parking lot. I'm gonna go inside, guess, and say what's up, and then fill you guys in on what's going on. Check in with you in a bit.
Hello and welcome back to Adrian's YouTube channel. I'm Andy from Subi-Performance, and here is my shop. Some people know this shop, and today Adrian is here and he's helping me because Adrian is a
English speaker.
Native English speaker, and I speak English like my dachshund. So guys, stay tuned, and we start now the voiceover. Let's go. Adrian is super busy and doing the voiceover for the Lamborghini build. I hope he's doing it good. Cool. And I tell you now something maybe I know about engines or Subi engines. Okay. Let's go over to the assembly. Here we have a EJ20 with an open deck design, with in a WRX. The SDI engine case, the EJ20 SDI engine case, looks a little bit different. They have these small parts between the cylinders. Where is it? It looks like this. That is as a EJ25, only with bigger cylinders, but they have this one. So that is a semi-closed deck. When you want to upgrade your engine case because you want to drive 500, 600 horsepower, you need a closed deck engine. Here you see a EJ25 closed deck with Cooper wire modification. That's also a really good setup for a really good engine, in combination with big head studs like this here, not the stock one, the stock diameter, here the bigger ones. It is really, in my opinion, good for 600-700 horsepower. So, but the biggest problem is the small, rod bearing. The rod bearing, always the rod bearing. I will show you. That here is a rod bearing from a BMW from 2009 with a V8 engine. And that is a rod bearing from a SDI. So, what do you see here? The rod bearing from the BMW is bigger in this diameter, so the whole power of SDI is only on this small diameter rod bearing. What else? You know what I mean? So now you have a SDI with 400 horsepower. That's not much. That's normal, and you have 4 cylinders. So you have on this small rod bearing 100 horsepower. This V8 engine from BMW have also 400 horsepower, but it have 8 cylinders. So this rod bearing only have to handle 50 horsepower. So that is something about the half than an SDI rod bearing. That's some also. That's all, of course, one of the reasons why SDI have so many rod bearing failures. Now on the top came that is the design from the oil flow that is here, the BMW crankshaft, is also not so, how can I say, it's not so tricky and safe. When you compare these two crankshaft, a rod cranked from BMW and Subi, the oil design, the channel design is not so good on the Subi. That's why the Arrow crankshaft for Subaru is so good, but it is fucking expensive. I think something about 2,500 or 3,000 euro for a crankshaft from Arrow. Yeah. Good. What we have here else? That is a crankshaft from a FA20 engine. From a FA20 from SWRX or a BSZ. That is also another crankshaft. Have you already seen the Dachshund? Dachshund is Dachshund is always the right choice for a good video.
Hallo Pina, hallo Lutti. Wie läuft's, wie läuft's, wie läuft's?
Let's go over to some nice rods. Here we have rods from Italian RIP. This is a rod manufacturer from Italian. Of course it's from Italia. It's not a shiner rod. That means this rod and this material have a super hardness. I will show you platinum, silver line, that is the gold line, and that here is the entry level. So entry, silver, gold, platinum. Now you see here between platinum and gold there is nothing you can see what is the difference. But when we take the caliper out, where is it? It's always not there where it has to be. Here it is. Good. You see here the platinum have 28 millimeters and the gold have also 28 millimeters, but the difference, that was the difference. So the gold rod have 13.1 millimeters and this is 13. So now we have a difference in weight. The gold one weighed something about 431.2 grams and the platinum one weighed 412 and 36 grams. When I say you now that the platinum can handle more horsepower, that is why the material here have more hardness and is much more better than this one. This price for this rod is something about 220 euro per rod, and this one is something about 180 euro. That is not only why the material is better, that is mostly because the CNC machining is much more expensive, need more cutters, is not so fast. That's why it is more expensive, but is lighter and can handle more horsepower. So I would not recommend to buy shiner rods. We also have here shiner rods because for sheep rebuilds it is okay, but the problem is that the shiner rod can wobbling, how it called, can wobbling or do something like this. You know what I mean? Write it down, Adrian, when you cut this video. It is not strong enough. It is strong, but no, it is not strong enough, right? It is not so hard enough, and when it's got boost and pressure, then it can become soft, and then you have pretty fast rod bearing failure. Yeah, so that's why always use good rods. So The entry level is good for a Subi engine with 350, 400 horsepower. If you want to go to 500, use the silver line or the gold line. Everything more than gold than 600 horsepower. Of course, platinum with 625 plus RP studs, rods, bolts. Good. What is here? Okay, I tell you that Adrian is making the voiceover for the 2000 horsepower Lamborghini build, and here you have a small review on your channel, Adrian. Here it is. It is the Lambo engine with sleeves in there and the Cooper wire modification. You see how thin here is the notch for the wire, and the sleeve is in there, and everything is perfect. I'm super happy with this, and hopefully this Sunday, today is Saturday, hopefully Sunday is the video with the voiceover online. Good, yeah. Look at this tool. With this tool, we do the notch for the wire, and we have to modify the notch because this is much too. This here is much too big. This notch. Wait. We have to modify it. That do the guys from Cutting Tools 24 for us. You see how small it is? That was a super critical moment. Okay guys, I think that's a cool video. See you later, ciao. Tell us how it works, how it runs.
How it runs? Well, this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, for sure. So basically, picking a clip to start on, clicking the little red button here, and doing a little voiceover. Trying my best to be as accurate as possible for Andy's professional video.
Show me.
Here we go. Ready?
Yes.
With fresh bits, we can go ahead and set the machine up, let it finish decking or removing the material that we do not need for our part.
That's great. That's great.
It takes several passes.
He's a professional voiceover speaker, I think.
Trying.
Try the cappuccino.
Our part is complete. Cheers. You'll notice the four edges have the little... That's in Germany.
Not from Italian guy, from a Polish guy. Last but not least, Lutti have a super cool giveaway for you. We have here a Subi-Performance Carhartt beanie. Lutti said, write down in the comments, #Dachshund Performance. And subscribe on my channel. Thanks for watching. Ciao, bye bye.